All right. What is going on out there, folks? What is happening? What is cracking? What is the deal with you today? Hopefully you're having a nice, uneventful day so far. My heart's still beating. I'm above the ground. I guess any day above ground's a good day. So, but what is happening, everybody? From the East Coast to the West Coast, to the people up north, and our people, our good friends down south. Shout out to everybody around the world. This is a Craig's Corner. We're going to do a Let's Talk. We're going to talk about a little Avengers 4 I've got here. And we got some true 4K talk because there's somebody who doesn't understand that, what true 4K is. And we got the world's most powerful console. It's going to be a Chinese console coming out. And also somebody that calls himself John Wellman, who always pops up over in Matt's Gaming's comment section, is going to end up getting that free smoke today as he has decided to poke his head in where Senator Chris Collins, I don't know who that is. All right, well, some senator named Chris Collins just got arrested on fraud. So, but shout out to everybody. Shout out to, it just happened, actually. That's breaking news. So, but shout out to everybody out there. Hopefully everybody is having a good day. I see there's a few people watching. Shout out to One Stop for Gamers. He just popped on. But I'm just going to read this into the record. Then I may hop on over there and see if I can get on with him. I do agree with him. The votes are in. We just got to admit what the Xbox X can and cannot do. But yeah, here we go. Let me find what I need to look for here. And, oh, okay, here it is. I'm just going to read this into the record. I'm not going to screen share it. This comes from Richard Leadbeater or Ledbetter, Leadbetter, whatever you want to call him. He's a technology editor at Digital Foundry. And this pretty much is has to semi-do with the Pro. Basically, there's a new Chinese console out. I'll just read this to you. It says, meet the Chinese console that's like PS4 Pro, but with AMD's next-gen CPU. Says, and a separate PC version runs your Windows games too. So that's a totally different version. So says here, shout out to, I think Ryan the Professional, he may have read this earlier as well. But check it out. Says AMD has collaborated with hardware manufacturer, Zhongshan Subor, to create custom console hardware for the Chinese market. And the first impression suggests a hardware specification similar to the PS4 Pro in terms of GPU compute power, but combined with the next-gen RYZEN processing architecture. Says new hardware set for a Chinese launch in the next month actually takes the form of a Windows PC and with a dedicated console using a custom OS or operating system due later this year. Says, but the initial Windows PC release will have a hardware makeup quite unlike any other. The semiconductor custom silicone takes the form of a fully integrated SoC or system on chip, combining an x86 RYZEN processing core with AMD Radeon graphics. In this case, RX VEGA technology, with 24 compute units at 1.3 gigahertz for 3.99 teraflops of GPU power. Combining RYZEN and VEGA into a single chip is nothing new. AMD has already done it with this excellent Raven Ridge Ryze 3 2200G and Ryzen 5 2400G APU products. However, the Subor project is much more console-like in its core hardware design and will clearly be more capable. Says for start, unlike Raven Ridge, DDR4 system RAM isn't used. Instead, the new processor is connected to 8 gigabytes of GDDR5. I'm sorry. So let me just bring that window down, okay? Just like the PlayStation 4 and the PS4 Pro. This offers a vast increase in memory bandwidth, eliminating the primary graphics bottleneck AMD's APU suffer from. The use of GDDR5 means that the Sabur chip can basically double Raven Ridge's compute power with far less possibility of hitting memory bandwidth limits. Again, similar to PS4 and Pro. This is giving you the inner workings of how the Pro works and why the games kind of look the way they look like and perform like they do. The GDDR5 memory controller is integrated into the chip itself. Says further specs haven't been, it goes on to say, further specs haven't been revealed so far, but with 8 gigabytes confirmed, a 256-bit memory bus, again, similar to the PS4 Pro, seems likely. No specs for memory bandwidth have been revealed, but to give you some idea of the window available, PS4 Pro delivers 218 gigabytes of, or it says GB, of bandwidth, while a top-end GDDR5 solution, as found in NVIDIA's GTX 1070, offers up 256 GB. So that's kind of why these games kind of look the way they do. Says this figure could prove crucial to overall performance, as unlike a traditional PC with separate CPU and GPU, AMD's integrated processors need to share bandwidth across components. Oh, the console actually looks pretty cool. So, but it's actually pretty nice. So it says here that it's got the clock speeds and things like that of the CPU and the GPU, blah, blah, blah. Let me hold on real quick. Woo. All right. So it says, as you can see from the spec table, Sabur's processor achieves Pro-like graphics capabilities in a very different way to PlayStation hardware. Sony's custom processor effectively doubles the base PS4's compute unit count and adds a small amount of frequency, delivering 4.2 teraflops from 36 CUs. I have no idea what a CU is, at 911 megahertz. Now it says update. Article updated with correct Pro CU count. The new chip runs faster at 1300 MHz, but only features 24 CUs. It's also based on the latest AMD VEGA design, whereas the Pro's GPUs, it is effectively an enhanced version of the original PlayStation 4 graphics core with a number of additional features brought over from AMD's latest Polaris and VEGA design. So this is confirming that there is VEGA design in the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. So for all you numbnuts over there in the Max Gaming comments section who thought that the Messiah was not being honest about VEGA being part of the Pro architecture, you can consider yourselves slave. Okay, consider yourself slave. Now, I already knew what I just read. I already knew it had VEGA in it. I have said that on the record. But again, you soft bedwetting simps for some reason don't understand that. Says although offering less overall compute power, a 75 megahertz overclock on the Sabur VEGA core will deliver the same. Now, here's the key words you all got to understand. It says overall, offering less compute power, a 75 MHz overclock on the Sabur VEGA core will deliver the same 4.2 teraflops, assuming overclocking is available on the new part. So even though it's going to have less compute power, it's delivering the same damn thing. Okay, this means that you do not, just because you have 6 T-flops, 8 T-flops, or you have a CPU, as long as the architecture, and this is just me learning about this stuff, as long as the architecture is custom, they can get it to do a little bit more. That's just reality. Now, the problem with the Xbox X is that you all thought that the third-party developers were going to go out of their way to do stuff for it, and they're not doing that. They're just using the raw power of it. They're not getting into the idiosyncrasies and, oh, we can do this. We don't have to have this. We can put this over here. They're not doing that. Now, maybe the first-party studios that Microsoft has, they'll do that. They will be able to do that. So, it says, regardless, we're looking forward to testing the new product for a number of reasons. First of all, this console generation has been defined to a certain extent by relatively weak CPU power. The Sabor machine could offer some illumination, that means brightness, on what kind of experiences developers could have delivered if more CPU, again, processing power was available. To give you some idea of what might be possible here, I produced a in theory piece last year. I mean, this is their theory on what a 3.0 gigahertz quad-core RYZEN processor could deliver, and there were some fascinating results there. So our guesswork, this is Digital Foundry, our guesswork on frequency turned out to be the actual clocks AMD has delivered in the new processor. But to cut a long story short, the Sabor PC should be able to run a lot of 30 FPS console titles at twice the frame rate. This is exactly what the PS5 is going to do. What you have here is a test machine for the PS5. Again, according to my source, and everybody knows who my source is Lou Wappa. Everybody give Lou Wappa a big hand. Lou Wappa has said that they've already ran Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, and I think it was one more game. I can't remember the game he said. It was a 30 FPS game. It was real popular. It wasn't Horizon. It was man, I can't remember what it was. But all right, but they've gotten 3 or 4 games already that were at 30 FPS to run at 60. Now, let's be honest here. I'm pretty sure God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn had a resolution mode, and it had a what's it called? It had a performance mode. So all they're doing is they're taking the performance mode and they're just making it do a little bit more. All right. So the second reason why I really want to test out the Sabor PC is that it would finally answer the question of what kind of experiences we get if AMD released a Windows PC based on that kind of integrated console design that has defined the current console generation. There's a reason why AMD's line of desktop PC APUs are typically backed by entry-level GPUs. The memory bandwidth simply isn't there with the standard DDR4 memory to support a more capable graphics solution. Hold on. Only a custom board with embedded high bandwidth memory could get the job done. And until now, such a solution has never been released. There's a good reason why, of course, you'd never be able to upgrade anything about it apart from the storage you attach. However, such a design could open the door to more powerful forms of form factoring PCs. Again, they've got all the bandwidth and things here. They talk about the HBM2 memory. I'm not going to get into that. But what I find interesting is that they're able to, with less MHZ, get the exact same results as a 4.2 T-flop console. They're getting the exact same results, people. So it's just, it is what it is. So I'm loving this. This really shows that with the APUs, especially with AMD. And so again, Sony going in with AMD, it just turns out it may be what exactly they needed. So it's just reality, people. It's just the way it is. So hold on. Woo! And so Halo Storm exposed. And left exposed. So we've moved on. We're now going to destroy this young man named named Johnny B. Good Wellman. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. We're going to have Johnny be gone and here in a minute. So let's read. Let's go ahead and just get, all right, so we'll come back to the new world's most powerful console. So we're going to go ahead and let's see here. And no, I can't do it like that. Okay. So I did a podcast late last night. And let's see what Johnny B. Good has said. First of all, he left some ridiculous things called Xbox Master Race. I have no idea what that means. What's going on, Jamal Adams? So shout out to the people in the chat. Corey Massey, how you doing? So, so let's see here. Okay. So let's talk about this real fast. So he says, this is Johnny Wellman, quote, PlayStation does not have to 4K. I don't know what that means. It's a 1440p machine. It's second rate. It doesn't even have Dolby Atmos. So, okay, let's start with the first sentence. It doesn't have to 4K. Okay. Now, he keeps telling me to check. What's going on, Sid? He keeps telling me to check Digital Foundry. So I checked, and can somebody go check Digital Foundry? Because I'm pretty sure Horizon Zero Dawn is 1800p and it's checkerboarded up to 4K. I mean, am I wrong about that? Is the Messiah wrong about that? Okay, I'm pretty sure that game outputs a 2160p through a checkerboard. I'm pretty sure, as you all know this, Mass Effect Andromeda is got it, okay? But it's still outputting at 4K. So he comments multiple times with complete, I blocked that weird dude. Well, I know, we're just destroying him because look, Simple Simon over on Max Gaming's comment section, he won't come over here. Neither will Mondo the Moron. So at least these guys, I give them credit. They trying to come in here and they trying to deal, but all they doing is getting this free smoke is what they're doing. This is the smoke, as Lincoln Clay would say, that we're giving out. So performance mode, native 1800p, checkerboard. Yeah, okay, cool. That's now which game is that you're talking about, Spartan God? Are you talking about Horizon Zero Dawn? Yeah, so his first statement is wrong. Obviously, 2160p is 4K. He says it's a 14.4 machine at second rate. Well, I didn't know 1440p, which was QHD, was considered second rate, especially since these simps, and again, these bedwetters are sitting up there giving themselves a hard on because No Man's Sky, which is 2 years old, has a 1440p playable mode on the Xbox X. I mean, are we talking about the same machine, right? We're talking about the Xbox X, right? But again, these dudes are simps, and they keep coming here. Like I said, punks jump up to get beat down. So it says it doesn't even have Dolby Atmos. Okay, what does Dolby Atmos have to do with games? What does Dolby Atmos have to do with games? Nothing. It's just a feature. And hey, look, congratulations, it has it. So says it says doesn't even have Dolby Atmos sound, or don't, I can barely read this. I'm reading this on my phone. Discard. Okay. No services like Game Pass backwards compatibility. I mean, again, another service, for Christ's sake, you know. Let's see here. Early access, EA access, Mixer interactive streaming. I'm pretty sure don't people stream games on YouTube and Twitch in that interactive streaming? I mean, this is what this guy said. I'm not making it up. Who wants EA access? Okay, check it out. I just went to Best Buy. First things first, I just saved a young black man from buying a piss poor TV. You all need to give me props for that. He ended up getting that 49-inch TLC with Dolby Vision and whatever. I can't remember the name of it, and HDR. Now, I told him my opinion. I prefer the sleek look of the LGs and the Samsung TVs, but for the price. And he got this TV for like $419. So, but can somebody explain to me why EA Access is even relevant? Because I'm telling you guys right now, Madden 19 is, all right, somebody's got to explain this to me. If you bought EA Access, when were you able to buy or play Madden? What's going on, Fatal Sharad? When were you able to play Madden? I mean, that's a legitimate question. You know, and again, because I'm gonna go get Madden here in about another hour. And I'm gonna stream that, and I'm gonna give anybody that wants to play me the smoke. You can come get that smoke on Madden. Okay, but it's gonna take me about a day to learn how to play it because each Madden plays differently. So again, how long did you have to play Madden if you had EA access? Because you can go buy it right now. I didn't think it came out until Friday. So if I'm wrong, I don't care to be wrong, but I don't care. But so he says the new HDMI standard PlayStation Online is pathetic. It's a second-rate technology, second-rate console. Well, I mean, again, if that's true, why is it destroying the Xbox? So Max is to blame for the toxicity in his comment section. He wasn't a proclaimed. Oh, that's pretty funny. So, I mean, again, and he goes on to say, and I say, look, according to Xbox, I'm gonna have to screen share this because we've done this before, and this will be the end of Johnny Wellman. I said to him, well, look, these games are 1800p and they're checkerboarded to 4K, or Microsoft would declare it true 4K. And he said, I'm trying to find his comments here because he's retarded. Let's see here. Let me see. Maybe it's in this thread here. Let's see here. It says gray hairs. No, checkerboard is not true 4K. Just watch Digital Foundry video, and he spelled video wrong, on Far Cry 5 versus X Pro comparison. Okay, so I left him some of the stuff. Some of the the smoke is already over there. So I got Madden 19 for PC and PS4. No, okay, that's fine. Yeah, but if you got EA access, when did you have the availability to play it? Because it's out now. I mean, I literally just went to Best Buy and it was sold out, but they got it. You can go buy it. And they said it went on sale yesterday. So if it went on sale on August 7th, when were you able to play it on EA access? That's my question. So I need a little bit more. But let's pull up what true 4K is according to Microsoft. Okay, now I am going to have to screen share this, and which means I'll have to use bandwidth. And if I have to use bandwidth, I may bot, but that's just kind of the way it is. So let's see here. I have to go find it now. And see that and that. And okay, let's try it now. And application window. Okay. And voila. Okay. Now I brought up Microsoft's Xbox Wire. Okay. Now this was done a year ago. This is 14 months old. And it says that this is going to be on your Xbox, but I think we can all agree this is what a package looks like on a game for the Xbox. Does anybody have an Xbox X game that this is what it looks like? It says 4K Ultra HD, HDR, Xbox One X Enhanced. So, but this is pretty much what it's going to say. But all right, here we go. Now, here we go. This is for all you buttery, bedwetting, nifflons, and just insufficient people out there. Okay. Now, I'm going to read this for everybody, and especially for Go, Johnny. Go, go, go. Go, Johnny. Go, go. Now, this says right here, 4K Ultra HD. Does everybody agree that this says 4K Ultra HD? Okay, a game. This is Microsoft. Let me make sure that we're looking at the same thing, okay? I didn't change the screen. I didn't. All right, this is Xbox Wire. Xbox Wire. So, according to Microsoft, a 4K is a game. A game has a 2160p frame buffer output that includes native, 4K, checkerboarding, and dynamic resolution. Okay, you see that right there? Checkerboarding and dynamic resolution. So as long as the game outputs at 2160p, it's considered Ultra 4K, according to Microsoft. Hey, look, this is Microsoft that said this. So once again, Johnny Wellman, you can just go, Johnny, go. Just go back to Matt's gaming section and please bring somebody with you to take on your Messiah. Okay, do you think I woke up in the morning and said, I'm going to be the Messiah of Xbox? Because at this point, you need to know the story. I woke up and there was a beautiful angel in front of me. And it said, we need somebody in the Xbox community to deal with these moist, buttery parquet simps that are just lying to our community. And I said, well, how can me, a humble servant, be of your ilk? What makes me so grand? They pointed. They gave me two items. They gave me the ring of knowledge and the blue robe of truth. And all of a sudden, the true knowledge was sunk down into me, like the seals opened up and all this knowledge poured out. And now I have to deal with you moist, buttery simps on a daily basis. That's just my new legacy. But clearly, Microsoft considers any game 4K Ultra is a game that does checkerboarding and dynamic 4K. So you need to get the fuck out of here and just come back when you're ready to come back, when you're ready to be taught, when you're ready to open your heart to the truth and understand that the Xbox X does a little bit more than the Pro. That's just what it does. It's not that big a deal. You know, you don't have to be buttery. You don't have to put on any skinny jeans. You don't have to do it anymore. You can become a much better and much more informed person. And go tell Mondo the idiot and Simple Simon they're welcome anytime they want to come over here. But again, they're going to get broken down. They're going to get cussed out, just like you did. So now let's stop screen sharing. And we all understand now what true 4K is. Okay? We understand it. So what's going on, Fatal? Yeah, I know, sick, but it had to be done because we got to make examples of people. But I got you, brother. You're right about that. Oh, yeah. So let's move on and talk about the world. Anybody got any questions about the world's most powerful console is going to be from China. So isn't checkerboarding also used to enhance 4K with checkerboard's hardware? I just know that checkerboarding is a technique for them to get from whatever 1800 pixels at the base at the native resolution, and they can just checkerboard it in. Check out Savage Yugers. We did a podcast last week on temporal aliasing or temporal injection and things like that, checkerboarding. Check that out. But it's not native. Let me make that clear. It takes a native resolution and it feeds it through an artificial filter, and it clones native pixels and puts them into the other spots. With that said, it's not native. Therefore, it's not as sharp as a native picture. It's not going to be. Just another way for them to achieve 4K. Fatal Charade says that 4K is overrated. I don't disagree, but it is easier to market. It is overrated, however. So shout out to Sick Humor, by the way. Native 4K. Yeah, true 4K. Yeah, any means that I agree with you, brother. I agree with you uncompetitive. But again, these simps don't know that. They don't know that. So if a game is dynamic 4K, it just means at some point it hits the 2160p buffer. That's it. That's it. And it can go back and forth and things like that. So, but again, people don't know what they don't know. You think EA Access people get an extra 2 weeks to play? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Stop becoming a bot. Far Cry 5. Well, Corey Massey, I agree with you, brother. You're right. It does have a better resolution on the Xbox, but it does run with the same graphic setting. You're right. I agree. So Yeah, I need a little bit more than this dude. I mean, if you're gonna send somebody over here, send somebody over here that at least understands that they're gonna come over here and get decapitated. So, yes, yeah, I've read that, Andrew, already. Sick. Are you at work now? So, who's not at work? I am not trolling. I'm just answering the question. So we got the new console out of the way. We got the world's most powerful console coming. This is why you don't get caught up in the console thing. We know what true 4K is. Oh, we haven't talked about this is my prediction for Avengers 4. Let's talk some Avengers 4. So, see, 4K isn't overrated. 6 playing Witcher 3. I heard that. Well, I liked Witcher 3. Yeah, I got all 3. I got 3 endings, so I liked it. I enjoyed it. So, no spoilers for Witcher. So, what's up, Fatal Mephisto? Twisted Sin, how you doing, brother? So, 4K isn't overrated if you own a UHD TV, but I can give you that 720p is a lot bigger difference. And, well, yes and no. It's just that what you got to understand is that, like, if you watch a Blu-ray movie, that's 1080p, and it looks good. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it does look good. It's a step up from the regular DVD and streaming. With that said, however, that UHD formats are struggling right now. I mean, it's just their movies aren't selling well at all. So, so you're paying. So you've been playing in 4K for 4.5 years, and it's just, yeah, it does look good. So I ain't gonna lie, it does look good. So you need to become a Witcher to beat Witcher 3. Well, I beat it. I beat it with the DLCs. It's a good game. It's arguably the best game this generation. So arguably it's the best game this gen. It was that good. I really enjoyed it. Great story, great characters. So hit that like button for me, people. Oh, and by the way, we are getting closer and closer to 800 subs. So, yes, Ant-Man goes through a time tunnel to the future where he meets Tony and Salt and Pepper hair. Salt and Pepper, like the rap group Salt and Pepper. They go to different reality bar Infinity Stones to reverse snap. Yeah, I think you're going to get something like that. So, give me 1080p or 1440p. Yeah, see, that's the way I am, Fatal Charade. I prefer 1440p at 60 frames per second. Now, let me make this clear. That's my personal preference. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that it shits on somebody else's personal preference. So, but did you see that Johnny Wellman started talking about features, Dolby Atmos, backwards compatibility? Those are all features. That doesn't have anything to do with the actual games. Look, I'm using backwards compatibility to play Mass Effect. So I understand how backwards compatibility, I try to tell people, is the baked potato. And you can have the baked potato with sour cream and chives and all that on there. But it's not the main meal. It's not the porterhouse. It's not the lobster, okay? So it's a nice side dish. I understand why people are excited about it. But I personally am convinced for Avengers 4. I think that Ant-Man will come out in the future and his daughter is going to be a superhero. I think his daughter will be 20 years old, and then they're going to say, yeah, a whole bunch of people disappeared. Nobody knows where they went. So you didn't want to say Tony had gray hair. Well, I do know they're going to revisit. They've showed set photos. I mean, again, these are not spoilers for Avengers 4, where Ant-Man is, they're revisiting the Battle of New York. So I don't know if that's where they're going to go back and get the Space Stone from Loki. But remember when the Space Stone, when Thor left at the end of the first Avengers, they had captured Loki. They had I think that the Space Stone was safe on Earth, but I think they're going to take it so that we don't experiment on it, because that's what drew them here in the first place. So, You know, so they didn't want to say that. You need Fatal out of that hotel. I didn't know Fatal he was in a hotel, man. I hope you're okay, brother. So Tony will be bald. Well, I think you're going to see multiple realities. Think that's something. So, so all right, sick. Let's see here if I can, if I'm capable of. Let's see here. Copy, and it's going to be. So now I have to go to Twitter, right? Yeah, because it's not letting me do it directly. So, all right, let me bring up the Twitter machine. So they all get multiverse jumping braces. Well, I think it's going to have something to do with that BFR technology. I think they're going to all use that BFR technology to go ahead and do it. So have you seen this Def Jam World War game? I have not. So, oh, I love Witcher 3. So I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed Witcher 3. Neo not getting Xbox One version. Oh, okay. So that's breaking news. Shout out to J-Dub City going to N4G.com news. He says Neo is not coming to Xbox, apparently. At least not right now. And we got to get over it. So let's see here. All right. Sick. That should have went to you, my brother. So yeah. So that's n4news.com. So you know.
What's up,
so yeah,
Mr.
Xbox
Harris?
is, what's going on, Sick, man? That was quick.
Chilling, man, playing The Witcher 3, bro. For some reason, I can't put this shit down, man.
Well, how you doing on it, man? How you doing on it?
Oh man, I'm like level 6 now.
Okay.
I'm moving along. I'm moving along.
Yeah. Now, did you get the one with the DLC already on it?
No, I had the game when it originally launched. I had it when it first came out. I just never got to it until now.
Alrighty.
Backlog.
Oh, it's backlog. Okay. Yeah, it's got 2 DLCs on there that are really good. You know, if you're interested in continuing that story. So
I think I will be. It's been pretty interesting thus far. I resurrected a baby.
Oh yeah.
Shit was weird. It was weird. But yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that's yeah, that game has got it's something else. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like the slaying the monsters too. So
I like the voice acting. The voice acting is really good in the game. And what I like about it is when you see a person talk, it looks like that's that character. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen a game where you see a person talking and you like, nah, fam, your audio ain't matching your visuals. In this game, everybody's audio is matching their visuals. I can fuck with that. I like this game. I like this game. I like it a lot. And you know what's so weird about it, Craig? I listen to what a lot of people said. Like, don't get me wrong, I never make the purchasing decisions or anything based on what people say. But I heard a lot of people saying how the combat was terrible. The thing about the combat is the combat makes you think on your feet. That's what the combat makes you do. It makes you think on your feet. If you can't think on your feet, then you probably think that this combat is piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff that you got to think about. You got to think about the different shit that you could put on your sword that gives you an advantage in the fight. You got to think about the potions that you can drink that gives you an advantage during the fight or gives you, you know, regenerating vitality and stuff like that. Like, it's a real intricate setup that they have. Like, you could tell they put a lot of thought into it. And I'm playing this game in 4K on the PlayStation 4 right now.
Oh,
And
no, you're not. Not according to Go, Johnny. Go. You're not able to do that.
well, they're checkerboarding it, and it fits my 4K TV, and it looks crispy as a motherfucker. So I don't know what. Listen, Johnny is a nut. Don't tell me anything that Johnny says. Johnny is a weird nigga who will sit in your comment section and talk to himself. He will literally comment like 5 to 7 times, saying a whole bunch of dumb shit.
Well,
that's what he would do.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm sure people. It wouldn't have shocked me if they sent him over here, and so he had to get destroyed. I mean, it's just like when you're playing The Witcher, you're not gonna let nobody go. They all
really all they want is attention when they send you this shit. I realize that. I realize that they just want your attention and they want you to respond. That's why I don't. It's really why I don't.
Do you mind? You send Fatal a link. Can you send Fatal a link, Mephisto?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me.
Yeah, we're gonna send him one. I was trying to, but man, my computer moved real fast when I was sick. But now it's acting like a jabroni. so yeah. But I really enjoyed Witcher 3. I won't give any spoilers away. I'll simply say it's Ciri's story. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll leave it there. I'm not gonna say nothing else about it.
What I will say is I'm not gonna sit up here and call it the most amazing game of this generation, because it definitely isn't that, but it's a very good game in its own right, in its own respect. I think people give this game way too much credit. It doesn't do anything innovative. In the RPG genre, if you've played RPGs before, it does exactly what other RPGs do. It doesn't do anything different. And that's the shit. That's the shit that's kind of weird to me, because it doesn't break the mold or give you something fresh and reinvigorating. I mean, how many RPGs have you played back in the days that give you the option to heal yourself, that gives you the option to do the basic things that you can do in an RPG? I mean, it's what I expect from an RPG.
Well, they made an RPG that was a third. It was a sequel, but you did not have to play the other two games at all to just jump right into that Witcher game and just start playing.
To be honest, you don't really have to play any games to play the sequels in there. I mean, you just really not gonna know what the fuck going on. And it's the same thing with The Witcher. Like, I've been playing The Witcher 3, but I have no clue of what had happened in The Witcher 2 or The Witcher 1.
Yeah, me either. I mean, they give you some sense of it, but
they tell you a lot of things, but that really does nothing for me. I still don't know what happened in The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 1.
I agree.
They try to give you a little overview. You know, when you go to the castle and you're speaking to, you know, the guy or whatever, they ask you a lot of questions relative to the other two games, and really you don't. I didn't even know how to answer it because, of course, I didn't play thoroughly the other two games.
Yeah, what lets you when you start new? This is going back. I think it lets you start by it'll ask you, do you want to upload or something like that? Other Witcher, the other Witcher 1 and 2.
Oh,
now, Fatal said you sent
give
the
me
link
1 second. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, that was my fault. I did copy the video link. That's funny. Yep, I got you.
Yeah, Mo Shaft said we've been smoking too much over here. Well, I mean, the bottom line is that you can't let people come into the 6, right? But you know me. It was afternoon. I'm going to go get Madden. I just downloaded Mafia 3. I'm playing XCOM 2. So I was just in a good mood. Plus, what do you think about this new world's most powerful console that's coming out, Sid? Here in a few weeks.
To be honest with you, I really I don't even know why Microsoft started that dumbass wave. And I don't know why people ran with it, because, again, it's dumb as shit. We all seen this coming. We all said, okay, when the next console come out, it's going to be stronger than the previous one. And now you're no longer the world's most strong. Here's the weird part, man. On paper, everybody will tell you, yeah, this is the most the world's most strongest console or whatever. But then when you're in real time, I don't know, man. It's looking kind of spooky, bro. Looking kind of spooky.
Well, yeah, no, I've seen it. I'm like, well, this is okay. This is not, when I first got mine, I was playing Assassin's Creed. I messaged J-Dub because I thought I was doing something wrong. I said, okay, am I doing something wrong? I'm not supposed to, is there a button I'm supposed to hit? Because it don't look no different to me. I mean, once I went in and did some different things to my lighting on my TV, adjusted some things. I'm like, oh, okay, this looks a little bit better. But nothing that was worth half a stack. And then you got people whose Xboxes are bricking. The Scorpio editions, the Scorpio editions are like breaking down.
Mine's bricked as soon as I got it. I think I had it and I was just installing a whole bunch of shit and it just stopped working out of the blue. I had to take it back. But again, you didn't hear me making a super big stink about it. I did a video and everything for it, but that's it. I didn't continue on with it. I didn't try to make it like the internet, like an internet meme or anything. I just was like, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do remember your video where you were going ham.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Again, I will admit, Microsoft got me. They called me with the okie doke. They called me with the okie doke. I wanted to believe. Let's just say that I wanted to believe, and then when I got it in real time, I was like, the fuck. I was just like, the fuck. I mean, come on, you can't even get your own games right. You expect third-party games to get? Come on, nah, stop it.
Well, this
afternoon, boys.
What's happening, Fatal? How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just woke up like a half hour ago, so yeah.
Well, damn. Yeah, I'm so used to having to get up at like 10 till 6. If I sleep till 7:30, it's considered sleeping in for me.
Well, I mean, I woke up at like 4 in the morning, and then I powered on my PS4 real quick because I wanted to send out my expeditions again because that takes a long time to do. So, and then I went back to bed.
Yeah. You're what game?
Expeditions in Expeditions in No Man's Sky. Sorry, I should have clarified that.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, no, I've heard people they're really excited about that game. What they've added to it. So
yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying that Witcher 3 there, Sick.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a pretty fucking awesome game.
For sure. I'm not going back and played it in true 4K like Sick Humor is. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it looks good, but according to some people, it's not true 4K. So only Microsoft can do true 4K. So.
Well, to be honest with you, like I said, I don't even really entertain like niggas who come in there, talking that retarded shit. I don't even entertain them. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to entertain them.
Well,
like,
you gotta
I'll
entertain OBJ.
And I really won't say anything. I was like, whatever.
Oh, shout out to OBJ. What's happening, OBJ to Don?
Yep.
What's happening?
The Pony King himself is in the chat, bro.
Search
y'all gotta hit that like button.
Dude,
you would ask him that there on competitive, you bastard.
This game reminds me of sort of kind of like Batman. I know that's a weird comparison, but this game really does remind me of Batman. Like the investigative portions of it. Like when you're tracking footprints and shit like that. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. But I've heard other people say that it's that they really like that investigative part of it, and it was more detailed than they thought. It's got a real good story. But I do agree with you on the acting as far as the voices match the characters. Vesemir, he looks exactly like his voice.
Yeah.
So
I think Geralt does too, or Geralt, whatever, however they pronounce that shit. Is it Geralt or is it Geralt? Like, what the fuck? How do they
Geralt, I think his name is, or something. I don't know.
Is it Geralt? I don't know. I don't know if it's Geralt, like Gerald or whatever, Geralt or Geralt, or I don't know. Whatever. I don't give a damn what it is no more. All I know is I'm enjoying this game. And I'm playing it on Death March, and I thought this game would have been a bit harder on Death March, but it seems fairly easy. Fairly easy for this to be the most difficult difficulty.
Wow.
But I feel like if you play it like Dark Souls, oh shit. Really?
What? Wolverine did it first. I see that. Yeah,
Wait,
Ace Combat's
who is
odd.
this? Is this Triss? Or is this Cirrus?
Triss has red hair, I believe.
All right, this
yeah, she does.
Then she has the white hair. I don't know. There was a portal that was open, and I just went through it.
Red hair with them titties.
Yeah, and if you get the well, I mean, you know, it takes like 30 free downloads of different clothing and stuff like that. And they'll change their clothing, you know. So I really like that part about it. So and it was free. It was free DLC. They gave you like 30 things added to the game. You know, from armament to different things your horse can wear, this stuff like that. So they added the guard, Gerard, I'm sorry, getting his hair cut, you know, everything. So all that was part of the DLC.
Oh, that's what it is Gerald? Oh.
Gerald, yeah.
Will?
Garot. I thought it was Garot of Ruby.
Fucking call me a pervy for, man.
It's Kara.
My bad, Craig. My bad.
Nah, you're good. So what's up, Transformational Gaming? So,
I don't have an issue with the game whatsoever. I mean, Witcher 3 is not a bad game by any means of the stretch, but I'm just saying, like, I wish that they took the combats fucking from the first game, tweaked it and made it better, because that would have been fucking brilliant.
Right.
Yeah, that's really my only gripe is the combat. Like I said, the combat's not horrible, even though I mentioned that a few times, but I just like doing that to throw that out there to piss people off. I'm disappointed in the actual combat because the first game's combat wasn't perfect, no, but there was depth there, man. There was depth, and there is a little bit sick. I get what you're saying, but no, not as good as it was in the first game.
What do you mean depth?
Like in the first game, fucking like you had like there was a lot of strategy behind the combat, man. Where like certain enemies, like fucking, you had to hit them up high, low, or medium. Like you had like you were able to switch between stances.
So you love like Neo, like Neo was
like yeah. Yep, exactly that. Yeah. If that combat would have been in Witcher 3, dude, man, fucking dude, I would have played that game all the way through.
One of your favorite games?
What, Neo?
Yeah.
I don't even own Neo yet, but I do want to get it though. I'm waiting for that fucking game to go on sale for that complete edition there.
That game has been on sale forever for like 20. Oh shit!
Yeah, but I don't have the money for it though. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Man, fuck you, dude.
This says Neo 2 is gonna be sick. Yeah, I probably will. I'm not playing.
Yeah, for sure it will be.
Yo, speaking of Neo, the Koei Tecmo Europe, like they kind of came out and killed like Xbox dreams because you know their dreams, their greatest dreams is just to have every game that the PlayStation has. They don't care about new games. They just want to have everything that the PlayStation has. It's weird, even though they'll never play it. Weird shit, man.
Yeah, and that's the problem right there. They'll never play. They want it, but they never play. I mean, what do you guys think fucking Nier Automata fucking sold on the Xbox?
Shit.
We'll find out.
I guarantee it will. I guarantee it did. I mean, I bought my copy. Don't get me wrong. I was, I owned it on the Xbox because I wanted to support it. But fucking, yeah, I guarantee that game fucking.
You don't even hear people talking about that game anymore. When that game launched on PlayStation, that's all people was talking about for like that fucking year.
The only reason why I bring it up is because I remember on Twitter, and I know you guys remember this. I remember seeing all those images, right, for fucking like Crash, Hellblade, fucking what do you call it there, Nier, and also with No Man's Sky. I remember that 4 image there. People like, oh yeah, you lost fucking 4 games to the PS4 to the Xbox, blah 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 blah. Yet not one single time when those games finally came out, including No Man's Sky, outside of people who I know, are actually playing that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I've already beaten it. Or I got to the center of the galaxy, which that's what Sean Murray was saying was the goal. So to me, there's no reason to go back and play it.
Fuck that galaxy ending.
Well, I know, but that's the way it is. Yeah, people said, who is saying that, OBJ saying that there's people that think Spider-Man's coming to Xbox. It's like, well, I told people
Spider-Man's coming to PC.
Yeah. I mean, the Activision versions of Spider-Man will be on Xbox, you know. So
if it goes to PC, then there you go, man. Fucking, it'll be running on a Windows application. Fucking, so it doesn't matter.
That
but
shit
I
is
asked
funny to
people
me.
to take pictures of Spider-Man like on their phones and then put them on Twitter. Put your version of Spider-Man PS4 on the Xbox. Because I remember I remember back in the day, the first time I saw the PlayStation community really, and when I saw it is when Metal Gear was on the PlayStation. Metal Gear was at Guns of the Patriots or something like that. And all these people in the Xbox community was like, man, that game should come to Xbox. Somebody took a picture of it and was a giant troll because he took a picture of the Metal Gear game on top of an Xbox and said, here's the closest you're going to get to this game being on an Xbox. And that's all they can. That's what people need to do on Twitter for the PlayStation. But we're 29 days away from Spider-Man. It's hard to believe. Ships on the 27th, I think. They're going to ship it on the 27th. Midnight launches all over the country. Walmart, Target.
All I gotta say
Who the fuck shops at Walmart, man?
Is the tears will flow. Y'all want me to? I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen though. I can tell you right now what's going to happen when that game comes out. Mark my words. This is what's going to happen. Xbox dudes is gonna wait until Tomb Raider drop and be like, "Oh my god, Tomb Raider is so much better than Spider-Man." I swear to God.
Yep. Great call, Sid. Great call.
They're gonna be like, Tomb Raider is so much better. They're gonna be like, I can put so many hours into Tomb Raider, but Spider-Man, no, that's gonna be one and done. Like who the fuck y'all kidding, dog? Like, cut it the fuck out. And they're gonna be like, and Tomb Raider plays best on the Xbox. Like, nigga, shut up. Like,
man, oh god, I hate Xbox. I hate Xbox fucking fanboys so much, dude, man.
Yeah, listen, nothing's wrong.
They drive me nuts, dude.
It's the fanboys that make that fucking console seem so unappealing, and they just don't know. They don't get it. Like, they don't realize they're doing more damage to Xbox than the PlayStation ever did. They are doing more damage than the Xbox than the PlayStation ever did. And it's weird because you would think that the fanboyism would be restricted to like the consumers, just regular consumers and shit like that. Oh no, oh no, you got people who work for Xbox that are just as bad. And you gotta wonder what type of culture they have at Xbox where they push this type of, this type of bullshit. So I mean, it is what it is though. These people are grown and they do what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Blue, why are you calling OBJ the trash collector? Isn't that my nickname, dude?
Trash collector.
Maybe you got a promotion. Yeah. But yeah, what about
right?
I saw a poll on Twitter. Somebody said, what would you rather play, Spider-Man or Shadow of the Tomb Raider? And everybody chose Spider-Man in that poll. And I'm like, I'm gonna play it on the superior console. They started talking about how much it was gonna run better on the X. And I said, okay, well, how much better is Spider-Man gonna run on the X? and it was I said, therefore, you don't have the superior console. I can play both. But I'm against Shadow of the Tomb Raider on Xbox. I got the other Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox. So I'm like, well, get that.
Nah.
So, but yeah, I'm getting them both. So I'm excited about both.
I ain't touching that game. Well,
somebody's gonna solve the puzzles. Because I'm not gonna open it until somebody does a puzzle walkthrough. Then I'll just play the game.
Oh, I'm definitely getting that new fucking Tomb Raider, dude. No, hell no, I'm not missing. I am not passing up on that game, dude. That game looks fun as fuck.
I've enjoyed the Tomb Raider game. They're not as good as Uncharted, but they're fun to play. And I've been playing Tomb Raider since whenever it came out in the 90s. So off and on. Not all of them, but I don't want to solve any puzzles. So shout out to Jimmy B Gaming for Uncharted Lost Legacy. He did a whole walkthrough. He solved all the puzzles. I was just looking at him like, oh, because there was one puzzle like at a dinner table and different people were sitting different. It was this crazy. I mean, there's no way in hell somebody could have put $1 million next to me and say, you solve this, you get the money. I would have walked out. Like, I'm not gonna be able to solve this shit. So But nah, so yeah, I'll be getting Tomb Raider. But I saw that, yeah. But you're right, Sick. That's exactly what they're going to say. And also for people, two things. One, you people that are getting it digitally, there may be so many people trying to download that game. I think PSN may go down. I just think they're going to get hit so hard, and then you're going to have other people spoiling the game for you because they're mad, like they did with Horizon Zero Dawn. But when you're moist, you're moist. They're not going to change.
Nah, nobody can. They can't spoil it for me because I've already muted anybody who would even think about doing some dumb shit like that. Jesus Christ, I forgot I ain't have nothing but like.
No, I don't have that game yet, Playbox, but I do want to play it real bad.
Yeah. He says the Corey Madsen says he needs her to evolve into the dual pistol killer. Yeah, I'm really hoping at least at one point in Shadow of the Tomb Raider she gets dual pistols. That that I think would be cool. So just a throwback, even if it's just for one level, let us do that. So but I don't mind the reboot of it. I like the actress. It's a game. I like it. There's a preload is 7 days ahead of the game release. Oh, I didn't know that. So I didn't know I could do that. Oh, so then you all can load it on the 31st of August, right? You said 7 days ahead. So yeah, cool. Shout out to everybody that's getting it, but you still can't play it to the 7th, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so you might as well just wait. It's like somebody bringing you a whole bunch of hamburger that you can't grill out for another week and a half.
I think Red Dead and Tomb Raider is like the lowest priority I have for this year.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's Red Dead.
Priority. Eventually I'll play it, but probably more than likely when it goes to the bargain bin. And with Red Dead Redemption, if it does anywhere near as good as GTA, that won't be for a while.
Yeah, I'll wait. When is Red Dead? Is that November? Is that a November game?
I'm actually skipping Call of Duty. I'm actually skipping a lot of shit this year. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not good. It's not good. Usually I'll be the first one to be like, damn, I gotta have it, but not this year. I ain't gotta have it.
For me, it's Madden and the Spider-Man game, then the other one, Tomb Raider, Battlefield. For me, that's it for this year. So,
I'm definitely getting the Battlefield because I gotta have my shooter fix, and Call of Duty just ain't gonna do it this year.
I've heard bad things about it. I know it's a beta. Certainly hope they'll.
Don't go off of what you hear. Don't go off of what you hear. If you liked any of the previous Call of Duty, see, this is what people not telling you, and this is why I hate a lot of people who be doing like impressions and shit on games. Like, I don't believe people be keeping it 100, dog. Like, if you liked any of the old Call of Duties, you'll definitely like this new Call of Duty. You're not getting anything different. You're getting pretty much more of the same. And, they just trying to make it a little bit more strategic, more team oriented, but it takes away from why people even play Call of Duty to begin with, which is fucking stupid as shit. But to be honest with you, a lot of people bashing this game for absolutely no reason. My whole main reason of why I'm not getting Call of Duty is not because it was a bad game, but I'm not getting it because they don't have a campaign. And I'm not about that. I'm not one of those people willing to pay for less of a fucking game.
Yeah. Well, I like that Call of Duty they just had where they were going to different planets. I like that one. I mean, I had fun. It was fun for me to play. It would be nice if they included gravity. But overall, because they were in Jeeps and stuff, and they didn't have any kind of
what happened to Craig?
It's Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
That scared me for a minute. I thought that motherfucker just left and bailed on us, dude.
Oh, man.
You had a long pause there, Craig. You had a long pause, buddy.
Nah, you completely went the fuck out. Like, completely.
No, I didn't know that. No.
How do I destroy this redness? I don't see where the fuck.
Somebody in your chat said a dog attacked you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Damn.
Craig said, "Hey, no, a dog attacked me."
Yo, man, I'll tell you this right now, man. I cannot wait for fucking to play Spider-Man, dude. Like Spider-Man's gonna be fucking amazing, dude. I can't wait.
What the hell is Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, jackass, fuck.
I don't know. I thought you were talking about some shit because somebody told me that there's a game coming out on Xbox called Spooderman. I thought it was a fucking some type of rip-off game or something.
Oh, also keep this in mind, people that don't know, they're one of the best Western RPGs that came out on PC there about a year ago, I think it was. Is finally dropping on consoles there on the 31st of August, man. Divinity Original Sin 2. Oh god, I can't fucking wait, man. I'll be playing a real man's fucking Western RPG, man. Not that streamlined shit.
I don't know if it's going to do what The Witcher does.
It does 10 times more than what The Witcher does.
Told me The Witcher was boring. I'm like, damn, if The Witcher is boring, I want to know
it's not boring at all.
To be fun, dog. Like that's really, I really wonder that. Like, if y'all consider Witcher to be boring, what do you consider to be fun? Because there's a lot of action in Witcher. A lot of action.
Hell yeah, some titties and shit, dude. Fucking right. That game's almost perfect. Almost perfect.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what I truly believe, though. What I truly believe is that everybody heard somebody say something about Witcher and just ran with what they heard people say, without even fucking playing it, without testing it out. Or if they did play it, they went in with the notion that the game was gonna be terrible, and it turned out to be terrible because they didn't give it a chance. I mean, it is what it is. But you know, shout out to y'all for wasting money on games and shit like that. Or not.
Hey!
I'm just saying. I
don't waste my money.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm sure to be it's gonna be a good game.
I kind of feel like I'm mad that I waited this long to play The Witcher. I'm kind of mad that I waited this long. Like real talk. But you know what though? It stood the test of time too. Like this is a game that even though I didn't play it when it came out, this shit is still amazing. This is me. My entry into the series is just like fucking crazy. Like, and I'm loving it. I'm loving everything about it. I love the difficulty of it. I love that, you know, you're just not gonna kill enemies with like 1 or 2 swipes or some shit like that. But the AI is pretty stupid in this game. The AI is pretty stupid. You could literally run the AI around and then they'll just back away. Or you can run them around the fence and they'll continuously run into the fence instead of walking around it. The AI is pretty stupid in this game. Pretty fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking
dumb. But real talk though, Sick and Craig, man. Like, if any of you guys that ever do end up getting Divinity Original Sin 2 on PS4, let me know, dude, because I would kill to play that game with you guys co-op, man.
Yeah. Yeah, now you're talking.
Hey man, I saw the new Tomb Raider trailer and they like stole Uncharted music. I was just like, wow.
See, that's why I've been avoiding that trailer, dude.
it was such a blatant ripoff, though. It wasn't like, oh man, did they do this? You know, it was an obvious ripoff. I was like, wow, they have no shame. They have no shame. And these the people who got the nerve to tell Naughty Dog, the Naughty Gods, that their gameplay wasn't real. Y'all fuck niggas need to go sit in the corner, dog. Better
man, that Last of Us 2, man. Oh my god, dude. Last of Us 2 is going to be fucking, dude.
No, but the fact that they had the sheer unmitigated gall,
right? Yeah,
the Naughty Gods after they literally stole their complete formula. Now they have to now they have to figure out how they're gonna steal the new formula for Last of Us and implement it into them later. They're gonna have to because they thought it was fake.
Get better AI. Get better AI.
No,
because the AI, that AI though, fucking sick, man. It was, dude. No, fuck that, man. Those people thinking that they fake, man. Motherfucking get the fuck out of the industry. Here's the thing. Like, I remember, I think it was last year or the year before when Last of Us first got revealed, and I remember Neil Druckmann talking about this new AI like system that they were building for this game. Right. And after now seeing it in the gameplay myself, dude, man, it's no wonder why a lot of people question that. because that shit just looks too fucking good to be real. Because we have not seen that level of AI ever.
Here's the reason. Here's the thing, though. But that's the reason why Sony is who they are. You heard what Sean Layden said. They work by the motto first, best, or some shit. I forgot what they said, but it was a real slick way of how they actually choose what IPs they're gonna back and shit like that. Because Sean Layden, he was talking about how Sony was going through their spat and how these motherfuckers was damn near out of there. They was almost out of there. And you know, he was talking about how Cass Arai hit him up on the phone like, hey, we need you to come back to Japan and shit like that. And he asked Cass Arai, damn, how bad is it? He was like, well, it can't get any worse, goddamn. You know it's bad when it can't get worse. You know what I'm saying? So like these niggas was on the edge. They were living on the fucking edge. Like, nigga, any day now, they could be out of here. And Cass Arai made a good choice. To be honest with you, I didn't know Sean Layden before he showed up at what was it, PSX or some shit like that.
That motherfucker needs to get his teeth fucking fixed, man.
Hey man, listen, that's not a high priority for him. He around here making he around here managing studios and shit, man. He around here making sure Sony's straight, dog.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to look presentable, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so when you're on stage and you're talking and all you see is like when the camera's kind of zoomed in on your fucking face and all you see is like yellow stained fucking teeth and shit, dude. Yeah, man. That's definitely a problem.
Hey man, listen. As long as they keep pumping out them games, I don't give a fuck what's going on the
I know.
And I really don't give a damn about that. Nah, but I mean, that's why I say it's there's a level of quality that Sony refuses to give up. I mean, don't get me wrong, they could run to the money. You know what I'm saying? They could do that. That's easy. That's easy to find people who are only interested in selling you shit via microtransactions and shit like that. That's easy. You just create a game and then you break the game. You create a game, you break the game, and then you sell the fix. Boom. That's how you do it.
Truth be told, though, fucking Craig and Sick, man, I think that Sony is ending this generation off with like fucking, I would probably say their best send off in history, period. If you think about it. Spider-Man, Days Gone, fucking Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, fucking The Last of Us 2. Like, what more can you want out of that to finish off the rest of your PS4 cycle?
What did you just call Ghost of Tsushima?
I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I call it Kimishima. Fuck you.
Call it some Shama.
I'll call it fucking Ghost of Penises. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? I
mean, you into those ghost penises?
No, you fucking asshole. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
You're not, no, fuck you. You're not going with that because I don't want people in the fucking chat to start doing the whole entire crap like you're doing with the oink oink fucking shit, bitch. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Actually, you started the oink. That's on you.
Hey, no, I didn't. That was on me. That was on me. But you're the one that started the whole fucking, Thea likes to fuck pigs.
I didn't. You started that. I just happened to be screaming while that pig was in distress. That's it.
Well, all I'm saying is, man, I regret touching that game with you, motherfucker. So fuck you.
The pig was in distress. We had nothing to do with that. That was all.
Dude, that was because it was a storm outside.
Is that what we
call it? Realize you know how pigs work?
Is that what we calling it now? We calling it pigs that's scared of afraid of storms? Is that what we call it?
Yeah. Because they are afraid of storms.
Yeah, they was afraid.
You would know if you played that game longer than fucking 5 minutes.
they was afraid of the fatal storm.
I don't blame anybody for not touching that game for more than a minute. So
they was afraid of the fatal storm.
Fatal storm. What fucking film?
Yes, the Almighty Spartan God. All those studios use Sony's latest technology, and Sony's getting a lot of stuff from Disney. That's how they were able to put a lot of the new effects in Venom. And I'm not going to think Venom's going to be a good movie, but the effects that Venom has on it has a lot with the Marvel technology that they use for Thanos. And Sony's implementing that into some of their games. Some of them, not all of them. And Naughty Dog's using that tech too. So
all I will say is I don't give a damn what they borrowing or what they gotta use. They just got to keep bringing that fire, man. Listen, and I think they gonna fuck a lot of people up at these new conferences that's coming out. These new conferences that's coming up. I think they gonna give a lot of people a lot of stuff to look forward to, man. I mean, because you could tell they purposely. What the fuck? There's two of me? Wait, hold on. What the hell is going on? Who the hell is this?
I only see one of you, bitch.
No. I'm not talking about in the Hangouts. I'm talking about on this game. What the hell? The Wraith actually looks like me. What? Why in the hell is this happening? Oh, damn. I'm beating the hell out of Kiera.
Oh, dear God.
But guys, I'm actually I'm about to get on out of here because I'm gonna go get this Madden 19 so I can give people the
garbage.
Wait. Who are you planning on giving the smoke to? In this
I'm gonna play it for today just to kind of see how it plays, and I may stream it a little bit later on, and I may be giving out free smoke tomorrow.
Well, my question
fucking is, garbage, Craig. You're better than that.
What do you expect to change in this Madden?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna find out.
You're just a diehard Madden fan.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. I've heard some things that are better about it, and I've heard some things that are just kind of meh. So again, to me, Madden's always been like that. It's always been people are just kind of okay with it. There's nothing major.
Right.
So I'm just gonna check it out, and we're gonna have our Madden tournament.
We have a Madden tournament. When y'all have this Madden tournament?
It's here local. It's local in the city.
Oh, I thought you was talking about some shit that was happening online. All right.
Cool. Oh yeah, well, they've done one here for the last 10 years, and so I'm just going to see how it does.
Man, I mean, you got to be a diehard to continue playing Madden, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I haven't played Madden since Madden 2002.
It's not as much fun since they got rid of the college football game. That's that's just reality. Not as
I don't know.
I'm waiting for that day. Anyway. Craig, I'm waiting for that fucking day where EA decides to actually put microtransactions in right after the HUT. It's like Blue 32 HUT. Oh, wait a minute, I have to pay my fucking microtransactions. Let me go ahead and put in my credit card details.
Yeah. The only thing that's probably stopping them is that the NFL licenses. It makes them a lot of good money. It makes them a lot of good money. But here's what they did have to take out. They used to have like the Papa John's pizza breakdown of a play. They'll say, "Here's this replay is brought to you by," or "Here's a game brought to you by this Papa John's," or something like that. They've had to take that out. They did edit that out. So, because of all the stuff that happened with Papa John being a racist. So, but I do know they took that out. But physically, I've heard that it has better. Like you can knock the receivers just run their routes, and they go to where it says and stuff like that. In the NFL, that never happens. Because the receivers get knocked off routes, and then the quarterback still has to read where he thinks his receiver is going to break. And that's supposed to be in this Madden. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm really looking forward to that because that's what's been missing is the actual ebb and flow of the actual play.
Right.
And, because I've never seen an NFL game where the receiver does not get knocked off his route. Instead of running a 6-yard hitch, he ends up running an 8-yard hitch because the coverage is, the cornerback will bail. Instead of pressing him. So now it's like, okay, well, since he's bailing, I'm going to run an automatic route because he's bailing. I'm going to run a slant because he's taking away a hitch and go if he bails. Now, if he bails out and he swings his hip to the outside, he's using outside leverage. So then I can run a go route, but I have to throw the ball. The quarterback, have to throw the ball after the safety turns his hips. Sort of like that same. Did you watch the Alabama-Georgia football game? The last play of the game, Alabama scored like a 38-yard bomb. Basically, what happened in that play was that they were in a cover 2, Georgia was, and their safety did not get deep enough. He got flat, and when he got flat, his hips, he didn't turn his hips. That's what happens in football. You read the players what they do, and Madden, they're supposed to have improved that this year. And if they haven't, I'll come right out and say, got it. garbage. You know, I will be the first one saying it. So
we already are buying garbage.
I know. And somebody said Porter Rock put a beat down on Next Gen. Again, those guys don't play their games. I mean, that's shout out to Porter Rock, but I think Porter Rock and Lincoln Clay are supposed to be doing the free smoke game for MLB The Show.
You hopping in on that? I know you big on the baseball stuff too. So
yeah, I'll play it again. Yeah, I had to use a better team. I used the Cincinnati Reds, and they were straight garbage. So, but with that said, Lincoln only threw 6 bad pitches that whole game. So he threw a lot of. I mean, he threw like 6 pitches. I should have driven the ball, and I either got struck out or I foul tipped him.
Right.
So, but he retired like 18 straight of my guys. I think I retired like 12 or 13 straight of his. So once you get a feel for what the other players doing, just my team ain't good enough. So the Reds are one of the worst teams in baseball. But I'm from Cincinnati, so that's why I picked. So
man.
But he did give out that free smoke. Being uncompetitive, we were playing at Gran Turismo. That was free smoke. So, but I enjoyed it.
So, Craig, you didn't take any of the actual green smoke in H1Z1, did you? To keep her back up?
When I first played it, just to see if I downloaded the game, okay. I didn't know it was going to do that. I'm like, what's all this green smoke? And then my player started dying. I'm like, oh, this must be like gas. But it was too late. It was already around me. So,
but you find it a little bit funny, though, man, that it's actually green, though?
No, it's free smoke. So that's all I'm talking about.
Well, no, I'm saying, so like if somebody dies within the green smoke, man, then fucking that person was an X-Bot.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did. I died like once.
You're an X-Bot. You are the Messiah, so it makes sense.
Yeah. But then check it out. I was playing one day with shout out to Trey BK. And I guess when we first landed, nobody has a weapon. But there was this dude in this church. And we went into that church. He threw a smoke grenade at us. I'm like, oh, my God, they're already throwing free smoke. And I ain't even got nothing to throw back at them. So that was funny as hell. But I'll just walk around with smoke grenades and throw them at people. So because that's all I'm there to do is to give out the free smoke.
Dude, I'm stuck in this room. There's literally a picture of a dog on a wall. I scan the dog that's on the wall, and the fucking wall blows up and kills me. Absolutely ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I'll give it that much. Anyway, I know you trying to get up out of here, Craig, so I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah, man. Let's do your shout outs real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce and run up here to Tarjay and get Madden, I hope.
Oh my God. I just literally jumped off the cliff. Now I'm in the water and I don't know where the hell I am.
Well, I'm famous. So thanks for having me on your show there, Craig. I appreciate it.
Oh, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man. This
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me on,
TV. I've been up way too long playing this goddamn Witcher game. Back.
What's up, Ian? Didn't see you in the chat, buddy. How you doing, brother?
I've been playing this game way too long. I should be asleep right now because I gotta go to work tonight, but I'm still playing this damn game. Fuck The Witcher.
Great. Now I need to find a new co-op buddy to play No Man's Sky with.
Trash. This game is trash. I don't really mean that it's trash, but it's trash. No, this game is trash. It's trash because it's taking up way too much of my life. Trash. I want to put it down.
So that's what OBJ means by when he says any game that I play is trash. Now that makes sense. Thank you, Sick.
Nah, I can't speak for OBJ. He might really think that shit is trash.
Bitch, I'm speaking for fucking you and OBJ, motherfucker.
Don't speak for me, but definitely don't speak for OBJ, man. I can't do it, man. Listen.
OBJ. Is he still in the chat? Yeah, you fucking homie loving bitch.
Possibly.
Shout out to the people in the chat that came through today. So, I do appreciate it.
Huge shout out to people in your chat, man.
Yeah, I do appreciate you all coming on, though. And I had to give out that smoke today. So
yes, I finally opened the door. Now I'm wandering in the dark. I opened up the door, so now I'm wandering in the dark. Yo, this game is really fucking fascinating. I like this game.
Oh God.
I really enjoy this game.
We're gonna get on out of here, guys. Hey, great hairs, the black man.
Later, guys.
Easy.
Oink, oink, bitch.
Take it easy, guys. Thanks for coming through, Sick.
Dude, it's 1 p.m. right now.